Hello, Maria here. Welcome to my first budget video. Today I'll be working on my family's first paycheck for the month of July. We are a family of three. My husband works a full-time job. He gets paid every 2 weeks. I work a part-time job. I get paid weekly. With my job, my income varies. And his is usually normal. So I decided to do budget videos just so I can really try to get a handle on our finances. It's very difficult budgeting for me ever since I got married. Since my husband is the one that provides most of the income, and for a while he was the only one making the income, and I was just stay-at-home housewife. So it's been really difficult for me. So I want to see if I can try to budget and try to save any little bit I can anywhere. So I'm gonna start with his first paycheck. But before I do the paycheck, I have a calendar here where I wrote down a lot of our expenses for the month of July. I highlighted the days where we get paid, and I wrote down our expenses for July. So we have rent, which is $1,600. We do live in California, so rent is pretty expensive here. So I rented 2-bedroom for $1,600. We also pay car wash, $50 a month. We do our tithes, our tithing, which is 10% of our income. We have internet, just $54.99. We have another, I think we're this real world training. It's a program for QuickBooks. It's $29.95 monthly. We also have a natural gas bill. And right now we have a credit. We also have an electricity bill. I don't know how much that is yet. And our daughter got braces, so we're going to have to pay that monthly. And we have our cell phone, which is paid on the 30th. So this is kind of a general. I didn't want to do a monthly budget just because it's been very hard for me really to pinpoint and set an amount yet. I kind of want to see where it goes as we get our paychecks and see how that goes, because our income is going to be changing soon. So it's going to be hopefully more income coming in. Okay, so I'm going to start with my husband's first paycheck. So it's going to be paycheck number 1. He got paid on July 2nd, and his check was $2,622.82. Now this is not normally what he gets. He's been working overtime, so that gave us a good chunk of money for 2 weeks. And then we have our debt, which our debt is only student loan from my husband. And I'm just going to add the braces here, because that's, once we pay that off, we're done. So it's not a fixed expense. So for the student loan, right now I don't think we're obligated to pay yet, but I want to start already. So I'm going to be doing $125 for this paycheck. I'm going to try to do $250 a month and more if I can, but for now it's going to be $125 per check. For braces, it's $150 a month, but I'm going to be setting the money aside from this paycheck. Okay, and that is a total of $275. Okay, now for our fixed expenses. So for our fixed expenses, we have tithing, which again is 10%. And for this paycheck, it's $262.28. And then we have our rent. So usually I split up the rent since it's $1,600 a month. I split it up by check, so I'm gonna save $800 from this page. Now this is for August rent, since July's already been paid. And now I'm gonna add the car wash, because the car wash is paid on the 3rd, or taken out at the 3rd, and I'm gonna do $50. So those are the only ones we're gonna pay with this paycheck for our fixed expenses. So that's a total of $1,112.28. Now for our variable expenses, and we have groceries, we have gas for my husband and gas for me, we have laundry, and we have spending. So for groceries, I'm gonna budget to $200 for 2 weeks. Hopefully I could stick to that. It might be pretty hard, but I'm just trying to just set an amount, see if I can stick to it. For gas for my husband's gonna be $150. Now he does drive a ways to work, and he has a bigger vehicle than I do, so his requires more gas. For me, I will do $40 for 2 weeks. And then for laundry, I will do $15 for 2 weeks. And for spending, I'm gonna put $200. Since we're a family of 3, I'm gonna see if I can just stick to that. Sometimes we won't spend any, sometimes we'll spend, so it's up in the air, but I want to see how it goes. So that comes to a total of $605. So before I go on, I'm going to kind of do a breakdown to see how much money I still have left. So I'm going to do a breakdown. So I'm going to do income is $2,622.82. Minus the fixed expenses, which is $1,112.28, and that comes to $1,510.54. Now I'm going to deduct debt, and that's going to be $275. So it's $1,235.54. And after debt is the variable expenses. I'm going to deduct $605, and that comes to a total of $630.54. Okay, now since that's what I have left over, I'm gonna come in here and put savings. These would also be considered sinking funds. I'm going to put taxes, car insurance. For car insurance, we pay every 6 months, and we just pay the whole thing for the 6 months. We really don't do monthly payments. So car maintenance, health, I think that's it. For taxes, I'm going to put down $20 for 2 weeks. For car insurance, let's do $60. For car maintenance, let's do $20. And for health, let's do $30. So that comes up to a total of $130. So now I'll deduct the savings, and it will be $130, and that comes to a total of $480.54. Okay, so this amount, I will be leaving it, I guess it would be just under miscellaneous or unbudgeted. I'm just going to leave it in case we go over on any of our variable expenses and see how much is left over. Whatever is left over, then I can maybe put half of that towards just our savings fund. I'm trying to really have enough in our savings to where we have at least 6 months worth of expenses in case anything happens, and the other I will try to put into our debt. So those two, whatever is left over of that. So this is what is left over. So I would probably call it miscellaneous. So that is it for paycheck number 1. And hopefully at the end, before I get the new paycheck, I will come back and see how much is left after I track down how much we spend on our variable expenses. So that is it. So I thank you for watching. I hope to keep doing these and really get a handle on our finances. So thank you. Bye.